Since My Singing Monsters anniversary month just came out, I feel like I should do a ranking on every monster, but I feel like that's gonna be too long. Except since Bermuda's release. Yep, that's right, it's an Ethereal Island one. How about that? So, this is gonna be worst to best. Warning, the copyright is for Big Bully Bubble, and everything that I say is my opinion, so if you hate me for any of these opinions, you can go cry in the corner. I don't actually mean that. Unless you're like Belly the Wolf. Number 13 is Chameleon. Oh, Kazillion. See, I don't like him because I don't even remember his own name. Yeah. Kazillion is okay. I wouldn't say he's the worst of the worst, but he's not really that good. His only improvement could be is that he could have a lot more better voice, but honestly, I don't feel good opinions about him. Number 13. Alright, Jellybilly just does not even work as a monster itself. I could have put it over them, some other monsters, but from now on, he's just the worst. Number 29. Alright, sorry for anybody that likes Nightmare, but I just don't like him. Not only he just looks like a zombie from Bison vs. Zombies, they even did that reference, but it just does not even work. I know he has that one part that kind of fits in, but that's why he's a bit more higher. I'm sorry. Number 28. Grubpile just is bad in general. Grubpile's only good thing is that he fits in more with Ethereal Island, but Cold Island he does not fit in, especially with the mood. I get the mood of it, but itself it doesn't fit as much. Number 27. Dragon actually had the most feelings changed because, well, he just looks so good. And it felt like that he could be a pretty good Ethereal monster in like another island. But as of right now, he's at number 27, and he's gonna stay like that. Number 26. Nebulop. Nebulop's voice is okay, and I like how he's the only monster that can go shirtless. Proven by the Life Formula trailer for this year, I believe. And knowing that his that's different. Knowing that his epic form just looks so thick, he just is okay. Oogity is one of the most recent and last Squint monsters. Knowing that we already have a certain someone that's on top of the list, he's already good enough as a monster himself, then fitting into the song. Talk about another monster that's like him. 24 is Makin. Well, who would have guessed? Being the first monster you get and one of the most nostalgic monsters, I feel like he fits in more. And also, he has one of the longest tracks in history. Somehow even totally out of that one track from the one over monster, which is pretty higher. You're up, but yeah. Gas is the first Ethereal monster you get, is actually pretty good. Even though he doesn't fit in MSM's Planet Island, he fits in a lot more in Ethereal Island, and that counts as Ethereal Island, one of the main islands you get the Ethereals in. Yeah. Boozy is okay. At the 22nd spot, they make a pretty good sound. Even though it's very faint from the madness that Ethereal Island has, I feel like they could have it. Whiplash 21st is okay. Even though Whiplash doesn't really fit in, the more I listen to the songs, the more my feelings change about them. Yeah, I could say that he is okay as a monster, but yeah. Alright, Eureka. Eureka is actually the face of the help thing because of his name being like Eureka. Yeah, you get it. Flash is okay, and yeah, it's pretty high up. Flash makes a good sound, and being on number 19th, literally near the 20th spot, they somehow saved themselves. Exert. I know this guy looks funny. I like funny things. He's at 18. I don't know why, but I don't understand the hate for Tater Totter. Tater Totter deserves the 17th spot because their sound is goofy. No. Next up is Wisp. I don't know why, but I just really like Wisp's voice. It's not only just a good monster, but possibly even the first monster you get in the ethereal island once you get like 2 of the ethereals. So yeah. Whale is next, and oh my god, I like it too. Not only is one of the most common Gwent thing you can see, but also is the best one, and most likely the one you would choose to get Amoeba. Talking about that, next up is Humbug, the last one of the 8 tier ones. Oh yeah, I'm going this by tier, so yeah. Humbug is actually pretty good as a monster, since the one thing that's bad about it is just how faint he sounds, especially on something like Earth Island where it's just mayhem. But it's still pretty good. Next up is the S tier one, and Rismith is first. Rismith's sound is actually okay, as it just exists, but also most people just replicate it to like Minecraft or Legos, which I can see. Anyways, next up is Fun Prey. Wow, all these ones are good. Fun Prey is definitely one of my favorites, as it's one that I can definitely see working out the most, but also one I can see that is better than all the other monsters. Yeah, but if it was only for like if it's good enough, but it doesn't really feel like mayhem, but it sounds good by itself. Repro is actually pretty good, even though being the Fate Salad Air Island from already its madness, it still is enjoyable to anybody. Same thing I would say with Bellowfish and the other 10. Bellowfish really has a good thing. And my favorite thing is that it's epic. It showed a blobfish. A blobfish, you know, those creatures that was classified as the ugliest animal ever. Yeah. Ukulele. Ukulele is a good monster after all, and it fits in really well with its island. Unless it wasn't so quiet. Speak up, goddammit. Anyways, Gazooks. I would not say the same thing about Gazooks as I said to Ukulele. It fits in so well, and its sound is good enough to be heard. So yeah. Angler is next, and its part fits in so well, especially at Netbear's part, but sadly I put Netbear all the way down to 29, which I'm sorry. But Netbear was insane, but Angler is the best. Geode is primarily good. Unlike all things, Geode is one of the best monsters I can see. And probably one of the monsters that could have a bit of improvements there and there. Honestly, good monster. We're at the S plus tier, and who would have guessed the 5th place goes to Behemoth, the newest monster in the whole group. It's a great monster, and it has the greatest sounds. Nothing more, nothing less. Next up is Socks, and saxophone reference. Blare it. It's an automaton. What am I supposed to say? Okay, I guess you can guess what monster's next by what song they sing. Down in the workshop. Yeah, it's Vengeant. It's Vengeant. Vengeant's sound is great, and it fits in a lot. But you realize, he's number 2. Who could be at number 1? Petumbra. Petumbra. I call it Petumbra. But call who you want, but yeah. And that's the whole tier list. Honestly, it's pretty good, and oh god, this is gonna have a lot of ads. So if you watch this with an ad blocker, thank you for watching this far, and if you didn't, thank you for all the pocket money. Honestly, I'm not really here for the money, but more or less just to have fun. And that's just for anybody that wants to say that I'm only here for the money. I'm not. And that's all my rankings, worst to best. You may say my ranking can be a bit harsh, but when you have literal behemoth next to like gazillion, there's one thing you can see, and it's a fight being gazillion full. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to take something else because MSM got its new update, and I feel like, yeah, why not? So, what can I say? Thank you for watching.